Hello and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja unboxing. So this time we have the Airbus 319. Now, when I was doing my live stream, I was asked if I had any civilian aircraft, and I did mention that I had one, and there was a member who comes in and watches quite regularly, Autism Emily. Now, she asked me if I'd build a civilian aircraft. So, as you do, we try and accommodate what we can, and if I have anything in the kit box or in the stash. And lucky enough, I found the Airbus A319. I was originally going to go and do it in military markings, which there is, I think, the Netherlands that use it as a military transport aircraft, but I decided against it in the end. I'm gonna do it in the British Airways markings, so this could be interesting. Me and civilian stuff don't normally mix, so we'll get on with the unboxing. It's the Airbus A319. Kit number is 04215, and it is a 1 to 144 scale. So, and as you can see, it's a wee bit mullered here and there. I can't remember where I got this one from, but you got the basic spiel about the aircraft and everything on the pictures and everything on the side. Bit colour call out. Picture of skill level is 3. And I think that's just a more spiel about the Airbus on the other side, and then just another picture on that side. Now the box is a bit mullered, as I said, and we'll have a look at it, shall we? Oh, God blimey. Now this is a 2004 kit by all accounts, so hopefully everything will be good in it. Strange, isn't it? The safety instruction stays white, but yet the main page of it goes yellow when you get older kits for some strange reason. Don't know why. But yes, here we go. And we'll start off with the decals. First of all. So, as you can see, and I'm quite surprised about, the decals on this one are in extremely good condition for an old model. So yeah, I'll be doing, as I said, the British Airways version, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so Emily, thank you for recommending this. I will see what I can do and how it turns out. Let's have fun and work us over that one. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting build, because I don't, as I said, normally build civilian stuff. So yeah, we'll have fun with it. So that's the decals. Next up is the instructions. Now, as you can tell, they are a wee bit yellow. I've noticed this with a lot of with our kits. They do have this problem with their instructions going yellow over time. Something to do with the paper mixture, I think, no doubt. And these ones were printed in Poland. So it's a Revell Poland kit. So as we go through them, you've got the usual spiel from read before you start things, and then you've got the basic what to do and to explain the symbols of each one when you see them on the instructions. And then we've got the colour called out chart. So there we go, it's different colours and they represent what each one is. Next up is the sprue layout, which we've got a total of 3 sprues of this one. So 2 white sprues and 1 clear sprue. And then it starts, but again, in typical Revell fashion, they lay out everything out nice and neatly so you can see everything, where it goes, how it goes. Even on this one, because actually with the newer ones, it does tell you how much nose weight to put in them. So that's always good. So it's telling me I need 20 grams of nose weight. So lucky enough, we've got some washers that we can sort of blue tack into the front there, so that should be quite good. And yeah, it's a fairly straightforward kit, not a lot to do with it, I suppose, so it'd be quite interesting to see how this one turns out. So yeah, look, yeah, it's not looking too bad. We've got 2 different engine types by the look of it. the IAE V2500 engine and the CFM 56 engine. Now, what the difference is between them, I ain't got a clue because I don't know much about civilian aircraft, but I'm sure Emily will be able to inform us later on. So I'm not sure which variant uses which, but I will look it up and then I'll figure it out, no doubt. So there we go. That looked like there's actually that much different to them. So yeah, and everything's, as I said, fairly plain together. I think one's slightly more covered and bulbous, and it looks like it's that one. These ones 5A and 5B that I'll be using because they're like the engines that came with or went on this aircraft. To the British Airways one. So we'll see anyway when we get round to building it. 5A, because you've got now just seen it into there. So pretty good layout, and that's a call out for the decal call out. So yeah, looking straightforward. What I might have to do is get some lengths of clear plastic, which I think I do have some sheets of clear plastic somewhere, and use that clear plastic. Well, it's a partially sealed bag on anything, so we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so call out fairly straightforward. We're not using the German wings ones, so they'll just end up going back into as spares. So that's the instructions. So as you can see, we have, as I said earlier on, we have a total of 3 sprues, and as I said, it's a fairly small kit because it's only 144 scale. So yeah, it won't bamboozle me too much, hopefully. And it's a skill level of 3. So there's sprue 1, sprue 2, and looks like sprue 3 there, the cockpit one. And whatever those tiny little things are there, which we'll figure out later on. So yeah, that's the clear part sprue. And we don't have, this is what I mean by putting some plastic sheeting behind. What I'll do is I'll put a length of plastic, clear plastic along the back there, just to give it something over the windows. Otherwise you're just leaving a gap, and I don't like doing that. I'd rather put something there, and then I'll go behind on with a piece of smoke, the smoke, Tamiya smoke, basically, which is basically frost the lens in a blacky grey colour. So yeah, and it's going to be mostly white by the looks of it. So I'm quite happy with that, except for the halfway markings where it goes blue. I think it's a royal blue, something like that, or Prussian blue, something like that anyway. So yeah, and not so bad. I mean, there is a bit of flash here and there. Nothing that can't be dealt with. As I said, older kits, you'll generally get them wherever you look. So yeah, so that looks pretty good. And then we've got the 2 different styles of engines. That's the one we'll be using because it's the one for the British Airways one. That's the German aircraft, and fairly little dinky wings. Other than that, yeah, I think it's not a bad looking little kit. Be interesting to little build. So yep, hopefully it will go well, and we'll see how that goes when it comes up on the bench. So we'll bag this one back up. Airbus A319, 1 to 144 scale. Well, thank you very much, Emily, and we'll see how this gets and builds up for you. That's the Airbus ready to come up onto the bench. So all I say for now is bye bye for now. Take care, happy modelling, stay safe, and build on. Bye bye for now.